Some of the things you need to know when you're in your career is about the business you work for. Not everyone needs to understand how to run a business, but there are aspects of it that you do need to know. And one is the employees and the relationships, but also your rights and the procedures and policies that you have to follow. But employee rights are not always shared by HR unless you get your contract at the beginning, you follow it through and you understand what goes on. But as your work life goes on in your career, things might go wrong, so there's grievance procedures, there are pension procedures to consider, there are leaving dates when it comes to that time or changing, there's promotions and opportunities, there are interview procedures and policies, and who you can contact, who you can't if you do leave. There are all sorts of things, and as you go through your life you should have access to these, you should learn them from different companies, but there are regular ones, similar ones, there's data protection, there's laws and legalities, there's policies and procedures in common like anti-bullying, harassment procedures, how you behave in a workplace, etiquette, and these are all things that are your responsibility to find out. Yes, your manager should be showing them to you or pointing them out, and they should be made available to you when you first start so that you can work through them, understand what's expected of you, and query anything that you're not certain about. Saying that, there are outside agencies such as ACAS who work with employment law, and they produce guidelines, although they're not a legal entity to follow, but companies, organisations, businesses do have to adhere to their guidelines, and they can give lots of tips and ideas. There are training videos these days, podcasts and other options, and a telephone number that you can contact as well as the website. So if you've got any queries about your career, your employment issues, it just depends. Your employment assistance program might be able to help. There is sometimes legal advice, but sometimes because of that clash with the employment and the customer provider situation, they don't always provide that or are not able to. So all the needs are private companies, private HR, independent providers, ACAS, as I say, there are business sites, other solicitors. There's lots of options out there to find out what you need. But if you have to go through that minefield of formal procedures, then get some help if you're not quite sure about it, and or if you're young and inexperienced perhaps, or in a new company. Somebody somewhere will know what's going on, to be able to guide you or tell you where to look for that. So if you've got any queries, again, try the internet, try ACAS, and try legal bodies, and the CIPD as well is a key one for HR and learning and development. Any problems? Have a look on the website. There might be tips, tools, posts on there, articles, and various other sites around. Take care, work well.